Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the preacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found and we crown them the circus kings. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's finding out, shining anything that you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. This is the greatest show.
Happy Friday, Promoverse, and welcome to night 2 of Starting Point. Thank you to Mr. Hollywood Haywood and Mac Millie over on Good Golly Psychology for hosting night 1. What an amazing night that was. I would like to give you guys a little recap of what happened last night. So let me check my notes to make sure I don't get anything wrong. First, we had Hector Flores winning the Destiny briefcase. What's he gonna do with that? I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Hector now with that briefcase. Then we had Briggy and Tonster going one-on-one. Tonster winning and retiring Briggy from Foundation. An amazing match. Absolutely an amazing match. Then we had El Guapo winning the #1 contendership for the WGP World title. And Mr. Black America took down the Army of One, only to come face to face with the Founding Father. Can't wait to see what happens with that. Tonight we have another amazing night with so much action from both WGP and Foundation. We got a little mix for you guys. Let's see what our first opening contest is. We have a fatal 4-way with Pretty Petty Peterson defending his Blueprint Championship against Vagabond, Mad T, and Dante Black. Will he retain, or will we have a new champion?
Starting Point Night 2 kicks off with a banger. And truly is the king of the blueprints as Triple P defends his Blueprint Championship against the Vagabond versus Mad T and Dante Black in all-out war.
Foundation. Do y'all know what day it is? It is a day that my brother, my twin, the greatest Foundation World Champion of all time, the motherfucking Young Gun, got called up to the main roster. That is the Pearly Gates, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered forever as the greatest Foundation World Champion of all time. It made me think about the legacy I leave behind. So far, it's a pretty damn good legacy. Greatest Blueprint Champion of all time, comparable to no one. There is no Blueprint Mount Rushmore. It's just me. There is no big three. It's just big me. Everybody else is catching up to me in this match, or trying to define legacies of their own. However, Dante, you're the odd man out. You're the only one that hasn't held the title here yet. Because you've had many opportunities, and every time you failed, over and over and over, and you think this is going to be your big fucking moment. It's not. Because I'm going to take your moment away from you. I'm going to pull the rug from underneath your feet. I'm going to suck the oxygen out of your lungs. Leave you breathless, leave you shocked, leave you shook like a halfway crook. Scared to death, scared to look, and you're going to go home. Defeated, broken, upset, pissed off, enraged that I, once again, took something that you were trying to achieve. Because that's what I'm good at. That's what I'm the best at. There is nobody that does that better than me. Triple P, you want to define a legacy of your own. However, you're facing the GOAT, the Blueprint God, the Blueprint King. I carry the blueprint on my back when nobody else would. I made that title so damn important that everybody tuned in just to see me, just to see their Blueprint God, their Blueprint GOAT, their Blueprint King on screen, putting people down left and right, challenging anybody and everybody to face me. Even got people coming from other places to come see me, because I am that damn good. Always have been, always will be. You ain't got that kind of aura, Triple P. You're just trying to catch up to me. You're not going to. You're going to be several steps behind, and you're still on the bottom rung of the ladder, trying to climb up, trying to get my success. You don't have the clout for it. And as for you, Mad T, last but not least, you're a fake, you're a phony, you're a liar. I never had to call myself the good guy. I never had to call myself the face of the Blueprint division. I just was. I carried it on my back like nobody else could. And so far, nobody's been able to touch my legacy. Nobody's been able to have as many successful and consistent title defenses. Body after body, victim after victim. Nobody. As far as I'm concerned, I'm walking home with Goldie, with my baby. And guess what? This is checkmate. All three of you are gonna go home disappointed, broken, defeated, crying even. That once again, the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond, takes the gold home. I'm sorry it had to be this way, but it had to be done.
It's Mad T. It's Mad T. The trickery, sadly, is what he do. He get his roll on with the trolling. Y'all don't understand the power that he hold.
All foundation and starting point. And tonight, I take back what is rightfully mine. That Blueprint Championship. But tonight, what do I gotta do? I gotta go through two other men. I gotta go through Vaga shit, Dante Black, and then And then after I get through them two, I get to you, Triple P. But we're gonna come back to that. Because you see, I'm gonna talk to Vagabond. See, Vagabond, what have you done recently? You're not the same Vagabond that I used to go toe-to-toe with. I mean, not that you could ever beat me, but Vagabond, you've become the wish version of yourself. You've come out here and made people think, well, damn, does Vagabond even have it anymore? Or did you ever truly have it? Now, Air Foundation, the competition is thicker than ever. It's better than ever. And Vagabond, the cracks in between you, all the failed excuses that you give people is starting to show. You see, Vagabond, you are not scary. You're not even terrifying. You're not even someone that I worry about. But let's talk about someone that I'm definitely not worried about, and that's my rinse and repeat little brother, Dante Black. The same Dante Black that comes out here each and every time on these screens. And what does he do? He regurgitates the same vomit. Word salad. He has the look of a wrestler. He has the pronunciation of a wrestler. But yet what he doesn't have is the skill to come out here and deliver a product that's worthy of holding that Blueprint Championship. Dante, you've never held the Blueprint Championship. You've held hundreds of titles. You had multiple titles at one time, physical ones. But yet one title you've never held is that Blueprint Championship. And after tonight, you still won't hold it. After tonight, no one's going to give you that title. Why? Because Haywood knows deep down inside you wouldn't afford to be able to send it back. And that's the sad part, Dante. I guess it's when you lost a third wheel and you picked up a fourth wheel, you lost something that you can't pick back up. But let's talk about Triple P. Let's talk about the champion himself. Triple P, you might hold 2 titles and Foundation. You might hold the tag team titles, and you might hold my Blueprint Championship. But I am not going to take you for lightly this time. I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to show you, Triple P, why I took that title from you in the first place, and why it's going to come back home to Daddy. Because you see, the things I've done with that title, the things that she loved when I did to her, when I rubbed her, and I held her, is things that you could never match up to. Triple P, I don't give a fuck what you come out here and say. I don't give a fuck what you come out here and do. You are not holding my title no longer. Because Triple P, this rivalry between me and you, once I win it, there's no getting it back. Once I take that Blueprint Championship in 10 months when I retire, January 13, 2027, you best believe I will retire with the Blueprint Championship, and I will take that title to my retirement home. I will take that title with me to the fucking grave. Because that was best for fucking business, and that is why I love Just a Piece of Me. Fuck every single one of you. Fuck being your hero. I'm just gonna be the villain that you all want me to fucking be.
Walking through your tragedy, shadows scream my name out loud, echo through your fragile dreams. Nobody gets out alive when you step inside my.
Oh, Foundation. We're here, aren't we? This has led us to a destination starting point, a fatal 4-way for the Blueprint Championship. And you can see the stands are packed with fans, with freaks and geeks all on their feet. Because 4 people are going to go out there and fight to walk out with that Blueprint title. 3 of them have already done it. Hell, one of them was the longest reigning Blueprint champion of all time. But yet I guess I already took that care of, because I sat him down on his ass and put him in the dirt where he belongs. And of course, of our challengers, Mad T. How many times have we done this dance, T? And how many times have you been successful? See, you can ask me, you can ask anyone around here. For the record books, you have 0 wins over me. Because when it comes to that moment where glory's right there for you to grab it, I'm there to bitch slap you straight in the face. And of course, the champion, Pretty Petty Patterson. Let's just face the facts, by the end of this night, when the smoke's all cleared and done, you're gonna be one of those things, and it sure ain't pretty. See, I had to wear my glasses today to look at all three of you to clearly see the bitch inside. I'm here for a reason. To do exactly what I said I was going to do when I kicked the doors back down. To take what I see fit, what I rightfully deserve, and give a damn what anyone has to say or do about it. Think I'm greedy, think I have an ego, I've earned this confidence with what I've done in my career. And there's a few of you in this match who've sat there begging like a dog with a plate, waiting to be meat handed down on you like a silver platter just to grab it out of everyone's hands. See, that's not gonna happen tonight. It's Starting Point, because it may be the name, but for damn sure, it's only one person's starting point, and you're looking at him. It is greatness, it is greatest. It is the Reaper, Dante Black. None of you pissant, plebeian little fucks have a chance in hell, especially with what I'm doing right here and now, with how I'm showing up. You think you give a damn what happens to every single one of you? Oh, go ahead, bring everything you got. I've seen it all, and I've took it all, and I've gotten back up, and I've came back harder, and I'm still standing here today. And that's what pisses a lot of you off, because none of you can get me to leave. None of you can get me to shut that door and just walk away. When it's coming closer and closer every single one of your times where you're hanging up your boots and you get that much closer to retirement. And it ain't gonna be a taste of disdain and disgust when you look at your legacy books and you see at Starting Point, oh, the returning superstar, the innovator of excellence, Dante Black, whooped every single one of your asses. He took everything you had. He rolled up into a bowl and tossed it in the trash where it belonged, and he made it so there's two things that you can accept, and if you can't, then simply go bitch to someone who cares. This isn't the end of myself and foundation. This is just a goddamn beginning. Like it, hate it, love it. It doesn't change the fact. All three of you, when it comes to the end of a night, the title will be mine. I will be your new Blueprint champion. As I create my own foundation. I create my own castle. And when I stand on that throne, it's not because it was handed to me. It's because I earned it, and you three couldn't get out alive.
And now, your greatest Blueprint champion of all time. From your wildest dreams. Power Talk, 6 feet tall. Pretty Petty Peterson.
Gentlemen, you three seem to be fighting each other and throwing jabs at me, but none of your jabs are sticking because when you box for God, you better have big clothes. Now, you can all come out here and play games and yell at the top of your lungs about how important this right here is to all three of you. Whether you're Dante Black, coming out here and just spitting nonsense into the air, hoping that it sticks to something creative, but ultimately flows through like a crack pipe. It shows. Speed kills, son. Speed kills. Or you're the vagabond coming out here speaking in rhymes and riddles and poetry, emotion, Baba Yaga this and Baba Yaga that, and I'm not playing checkers, I'm playing chess. You see, you used to be that, but you're not that anymore, vagabond. As a matter of fact, you've been demoted to the lowest form of a dog, living on the street, thinking he's the biggest dog in the yard, but ultimately he's the mutt from that one episode of Full Metal Alchemist that they had to put out of its misery. Woof woof. We ain't playing games anymore, vagabond. We ain't playing chess or checkers. Does it look like I am playing anything of that sort? As a matter of fact, if we're playing any game right now, vagabond, it's Uno, and you're looking at the one motherfucker who just dropped fours on all three of you. Speaking of the third spoke of the wheel, Mad T wants to come out here and scream at the top of his lungs about his baby. He wants to scream at the top of his lungs about how he's the best, how he's the most important thing in this game. Rest assured, Mad T, nobody gives a fuck that you belong in this game. As a matter of fact, we all look at you as a joke, as a stooge, as a fraud. You proved that in your last run holding this championship for, what, all of a cup of coffee and a blowjob? And hell, nobody really wanted to even touch that. But you know what, Mad T? I will give you one thing. You sure know how to pull fucking the wool over everyone's eye, because God forbid you stay true to yourself, because you will never be what I am. And that is entertaining. Because you are one smoke show and a train wreck away from a bad accident, and your life really isn't looking too bleak right now, is it? It's supposed to be bright. I'm the brightest star in the room. Soon enough, you'll figure that out. But what you all fail to realize is I am the number one. I am the Blueprint champion. And there's not a damn thing or a single one of you that will ever touch this again.
Your winner and still Foundation Blueprint champion, Pretty Petty Peterson. What a match. Whew, I wouldn't want to follow that one up. Speaking of following that up though, let's take it to our next match. We have Johnny Canada going one-on-one with the debuting KTG. Let's take it down to the action.
In a highly anticipated match, we have the debuting KTG going one-on-one with the Promoversal workhorse, Johnny Canada, here at Starting Point.
WGP. Johnny Canada is back on your screen for Starting Point. And tonight, I face the debuting KTG. Now, KTG, I've seen you in some other E-Feds. You might be fairly new at this, but you definitely have a lot of talent. You definitely have a great future. But here's the problem, KTG.
you are running into me in your first match here in WGP. I am not simply gonna be some sort of a stepping stone for WGP's newest toy. That is not gonna happen. I can guarantee you, KTG, that I'm going to whip your ass from pillar to post in this match. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many times you hit me. I'm gonna get back up stronger than ever, and I am going to prove why I belong here in WGP, and I am one of the new building blocks for this company. Now, KTG, I like your enthusiasm. I like your confidence. That's something that's always great to have, and you have it in spades. So, more power to you. I love the fact that you come out and you have no problem stating how you feel, and you have no problem hyping up yourself. But the thing is, KTG, you don't have the experience yet. You don't have the knowledge yet. And it's as simple as that. In this first ever match, you are not going to defeat me. I'm going to use everything that I've learned in this promo verse, and I will come out as the victor. KTG, I really hope that you pay attention to things, because very soon you are never gonna be the same again. KTG, Starting Point, that's a fitting name for this show, because it's your starting point in this company, but it's also your end point, because I am going to stop your momentum before it even gets started, KTG. You might have a future, but that doesn't start in your first match. Quite simply, I'm going to put you down, and I'm going to make you suffer, KTG. I'm going to put you through so much pain and suffering that you are going to wish that you never stepped foot in WGP. I hope that you're ready, because if you bring anything other than the very best that you have, you're not going to win. And quite simply, I am tired of being overlooked, and it's time for me to take the steps I need to achieve my greatness and my destiny. WGP, this is just the beginning. My starting point begins now. And unfortunately, KTG, that starts by going straight through you.
The following announcement has been paid for by Entourage.
Well, good golly, WGP Foundation, welcome to Starting Point. Did you really think you were going to get all the way through Starting Point without an in-promo appearance by Hollywood Haywood? Oh, hello, Johnny! What? Not what you expected? Well, if you would have listened to lesson 9 that I gave you on Wednesday, which was always be ready. Always be ready, because you never know what could come your way. Johnny, you came out here and you did a great job preparing for a man who is the future of this business. KTG, and KTG, shout out to you for letting me come out here and remind Johnny Canada just who exactly he's dealing with. Johnny, welcome to lesson 10, which is expect the unexpected. You see, when you want to be the world champion of an elite place like Elite, you have to always be ready to expect the unexpected. And tonight, the unexpected is Hollywood Haywood coming out here telling all these people that despite what you see when you look at Johnny Canada, you still should tune in to Elite Mania, because you will get to see Hollywood Haywood, the longest reigning, defending Elite World Champion of all time, absolutely embarrass, humiliate, make Johnny Canada question everything he thought he knew. Because at Elite Mania, Johnny, I begged you to take this from me. At Elite Mania, Johnny, I've tried to teach you how to take this from me, Johnny. But you're stubborn. You don't listen. You think that you deserve this. Let me get it through every promo artist's head. Nobody, good golly, deserves anything in this game. You either are or you aren't. You're either trying to be the guy or you are the guy. But you, Johnny, when you come out here, you just look like a guy. So good luck to you at Elite Mania, Johnny. I'm sorry that I ruined your starting point for you, but don't say I didn't warn you. Now to all the fans out there, enjoy the rest of the Good Golly Show and KTG. Your future looks oh so bright and white, Johnny Canada's. Oh, Johnny, go fuck yourself.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Entourage.
Holy shit, you guys. Hollywood Haywood, the owner here in WGP and Foundation, and the current Elite World Champion, inserting himself in Johnny Canada's match here at starting point to give him yet another lesson. If y'all haven't been paying attention across the promoverse, and you should be, these two have had quite the heated rivalry over an Elite. Whew, that is shaping up to be one good match over an Elite. I cannot wait. Anyway, this time of year, we see a lot of new promo artists coming here to kind of test the waters and see what their skills can do. And we've got another one coming to us in Foundation, actually. Let's hear what they have to say.
Foundation! TMX has officially arrived here and here to make an impact. Here to make an impact and win championship gold just like I have elsewhere. When I got the word that Foundation needed some more talent, I stepped up to the plate. I stepped up and wanted to become famous here in the Foundation. Here in the Foundation, doesn't matter what show I'm on, I will make an impact. I will beat the very best in this business. I will fight the very best in this business, and I will become a champion here. I don't care who you put me up against. I don't care what kind of talent is here in the Foundation. I know there's some talent here that I know very well. Because I know, with me being an EMP and MPW and PWF, I am all over the promo verse. But here in the Foundation, it's a whole different. It's a whole different scenario. It's a whole different story. It's a whole different, what should I say? What do I like to call it? It's a whole different world here in the Foundation. There's much more tougher talent that have been here for a long time. And this is going to be my first time here in the Foundation, and I cannot wait for my very first match in the Foundation and see who I face in my debut match. But I will be taking over this show. This is TMX's time. This is my time, and this is the Mad Family's time to make an impact in the Foundation. So get ready, as we are here, and TMX is officially a part of the Foundation. And if you don't like it, tough shit.
TMX. Wow. I cannot wait to see what you're going to do in Foundation. I can't wait. Thank you for making your presence known tonight. On to the next match. We have Mama Purge, the Master of Puppets, going one-on-one with the truly righteous Soul Star. Let's see who will prevail.
It's an epic battle of biblical proportions as Righteous Soul Star goes one-on-one with the true Master of Puppets, Mama Purge, here at Starting Point.
Thank you, Heavenly, for my help in history. If there comes a time in which I die before I wake, I know my soul you will take care of and guide through, leaving earth to meet you. Another series is what I want to play, another problem I don't need today, another choice is what I want to choose. Equally all in time we'll lose, another plan is what I want to grow, another way is how I want to go, another direction.
Starting point on the grandest stage of them all, where every word echoes like thunder and every action writes his name in history. But tonight, I'm not just standing as a competitor, but as a man who is set to rewrite a wrong. See, a few years ago, the world watched as I was driven to that table, wood shattered, pride tested, and many thought that the story had ended. But the righteous do not forget, because the Lord says in Psalm 37, 23 and 24, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he shall not utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hands. And you see, Mama Purge, when I fell that night, heaven was already preparing the day that I would rise up, and that day is now. You parade around with that tag like it's a crown, like it proves something about who you are, but understand something tonight. You may be built alright, but you're built for the lights, you are built for the cameras, and you are built for the spectacle. But I am something utterly different. You are built for show, and I am built to fight. I am built to stand when the storm comes. I am built to bless those who need strength. And when arrogance rises like a tower before heaven, I am built to humble. Because the word also says in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. See, Mama Purge, the prophecy is walking into this match wearing the name, the truly righteous Soul Star. So bring your theatrics, bring your noise, bring your so-called dominance. But understand this. Tonight, the table that once broke beneath me becomes the altar where your pride is sacrificed. Tonight, that tag you wear so proudly becomes a symbol I strip away, and not just from your shoulder, but from your legacy. Because this isn't about revenge. This is about restoration. This is about a man who fell standing again with heaven at his back and truth in his fist. And when the dust settles and when the crowd realizes what they have witnessed, they will say that on this night, the grandest stage of them all, Starting Point, the righteous did not just compete, but the righteous prevailed. And I will prevail, and you don't have to tell me. I know.
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on the throne there, saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They've got the kingdom locked up. And there's an old man sitting on the throne there, saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. Straight for the castle.
WGP and Foundation. Tonight at Starting Point, Mama Purge is embracing your screens. And I'm facing no other than the joke of the whole promo world, of the whole promo effect, or whatever there is out there, no other than Soulstar. And Soulstar, you're facing someone who is so unpredictable, like, I would say, not Cody Rhodes, but anybody else. So, tonight you're thinking you're facing Mama Purge, right? Well, at some point that's right. But I tell you one thing, there's somebody who doesn't want to come out here. And you don't want to face anyway. But here, there she is. I'm the evil's mom. You want to know something? Even the devil is calling me the queen. And why that is? Because I'm as evil as fuck. And you know, the Soulstar here. Well, Soulstar, you know, I remember you jumping on the screen with pink boxer shorts and black overknees, okay? I was thinking, what the fuck is this? There's somebody on speed here giving us a fucking lap dance or whatever? No, it's just a little, you know, man with sunglasses on and with boxer shorts on, making himself looking like a fool. And now you have to face me, which is quite embarrassing for me, because you want to know something? I mean, with some of the promo artists, I have got high respect, okay? But with you, Soulstar, nah. You have lost my respect, okay? I mean, even the Pope, look at that, is laughing about you. Yes, he is. And, you know, I mean, really, people are watching now this show, okay? Once my promo is coming on, everybody will be back on screen. But once your promo is starting, everybody is taking either a piss break or underneath the weed set. They're rather smoking a blunt than watching your promo, okay? So, I mean, Soulstar, you really think you've got the sunshine shining out your fucking ass, right? But no, you're just a normal promo artist. But still, you're irrelevant for the promo room. And why did I say that? Because, hey, I was waiting for a hype from you. But nothing came. But hey, I remember when you got awarded for workhorse of the foundation. Well, where's the workhorse now, okay? Running away with John Wayne, right? Because he couldn't get the job done afterward. But never mind. Hey, and I've got a message for all of you out there from an angel whispering into my ear saying, Mama, use it. And I will. So, for all of that being said, that little angel, rest in peace. And you want to know something? Target, set, bang. I shall see you later, bitches.
Purge. What an amazing match from both the Master of Puppets and Soulstar. I always enjoy watching both of y'all, and I'm so glad I got to see you two go up against each other. Next, we have a match that's sure to be a barn burner. One that has been highly anticipated. I hope it holds up to the hype. We have the Foundation's #1 draft pick, King Mac Millie, going up against the SME World Champion himself, making his debut here in the Foundation, Phil Marshall. I can't wait. Let's take it down to the action.
And our next match is a true banger. SME World Champion Bulletproof Phil Marshall goes toe-to-toe with the Prophecy King Mac Millie in a battle of respect here at Starting Point.
Phil Marshall, you ungrateful foreign house guest. I invited you into my foundation, into my house, and you tell me that's why I'ma lose this? Very large claim coming from you in them big ass britches. Little man, I told your ass during SPP cringe that the movie was next. So as the audience grabs their popcorn to watch you act and me perform, sit tight, my co-star, in support of me, the main lead, as I shine. Listen to me talk, as I now premiere your defeat to me. Get comfortable and have a seat, because the idea of you standing in front of me gave me a rageful appetite. Something like what you got in this movie, being a hungry hippo. For the balls I have are now available for you to fucking feed. And now that they're in play on the table for you to come and eat, chomp on these. As you speak to me calmly, I'ma show you who's really better at this, so the judges won't need to wonder about who's gonna come out on top. Because verbally, if they listen, indeed the answer to that question is King Mac Millie. You had to wonder why you got this invitation from me. Out of anybody else inside this E-Fed world from SME? Well, to be honest, I simply had to do what others couldn't do when they came to visit you. The big shot from the World Cup. That's simply one planet that I had to sit from inside of my promo verse. I made you come to me, not the favor that you gave to Pete to announce me as #1, which automatically made you #2 again, coming after me. Phil Marshall, you wanker, you twat, you arsehole, you dickhead, welcome to my foundation. Well, you fell right into my blueprint, because I've been watching you way longer than you've been watching me, you bail in. Phil, you had better brought the Marshalls, because you, bulletproof? I never planned on missing my first shot to kill you. So if you didn't bring protection or backup after I dispose of your promo body of work, getting off scot-free after this verbal murder is what I will do. I don't knock on doors randomly. I scope out from afar and select the places to create my opportunities. The plague has chefed and cooked up a feast. And Phil Marshall, now is your starting point to eat, as your last meal digests in the form of this verbal bangers and mash. If you talk about trying to harm me, that's something that no one could ever fucking believe. Cause even you know that I'll physically whip your ass. You a cornball, Cornwall, one-dimensional pastry filled with meat and veggies, you wet wipe. Outside of that board talking AI imagery, there's no way you showed up to appear in this movie thinking that shit was gonna get a standing applause from me. I saw the blueprints to your foundation, in which you figured I was just food and not the bait that hooked you out of your comfort zone of your ocean from my luxury hot pool. Your intentional purpose to swallow me and devour the legacy of the Prophecy King Mac Millie in order to push me to greater heights previewed to me that I didn't need to cast no more than just 3 characters in this movie to pin you. Huckleberry, as this film comes to a fin, realize you accepted our adventure in this motion picture produced by a talented American. Way better than your legendary film of the all-white casted Golden Globe Academy Award winning movie from 1948. Yeah, I know you love these red shoes. Phil Marshall, you will remember this day as the day you became infected by the plague. 4 minutes plus of talking to you, no backgrounds needed to beat you. Social, media, entertainment? Yeah, I'm better at that than you are too. 666 plus words worth of power of promo of talking to you. Toodaloo, motherfucker. And a pip pip, cheerio.
Seems like someone is compensating for something. I'm gonna make one thing abundantly clear. You need me a lot more than I need you. Look at everything you've accrued over your career. This penthouse, for example. For you, this is a symbol of status and influence. And the little trinkets you adorn yourself with. Peacocking to others to show them just how rich and powerful you are. But it's never enough, is it? What exactly would you have if all of this just went away? You're wasteful. With your money, with your life choices, and in this case in particular. You have spent over 20 minutes combined talking excessively, but saying precisely nothing. You've spent a lot of that time showing off your toys and saying very little of substance. You were the first draft pick. And what was the first thing you did with that? You lost to Jack Saban. You lost to a man that shouldn't have even been on your radar. A man that I have personally enjoyed watching getting eviscerated by men that I've beaten. You were dropped by an incel, and you call me a bitch? The reason I accepted this match is not because I have anything to prove, but because before all of this, I saw someone that could be molded into something phenomenal. I can't be the one on top forever, and I'd like to think that that person that takes my place is not only as good as me, but better. You do have the potential to be that, but not as you are right now. So allow me to answer a question that I've asked you before. What exactly would I have if all of this just went away? I would have my determination, my persistence, the sheer force of will that has carried me to the top of this industry. I think that you've spent so much time celebrating your own ego. Well, or should I say, egos, considering you'll need to manufacture your own multiple personality disorders, but you've forgotten what that is. That's why you need me a lot more than I need you. Because when you look in the mirror for the first time after this match, you'll see what we all see. Not a king, a joke. And because of that, I'm gonna make you submit to me. But when you do get over yourself and you realize that you're not half the man you think you are, ask Pete to make another call, and we'll see if we can fix you.
guys, what a fucking match. Your winner, Phil Marshall. You know, it's not too often that a match lives up to the hype leading up to said match. And this one blew it out of the fucking water. I have a feeling that these two are about to continue this rivalry. I kind of hope so. I want to see more of that. Don't you guys? Anyway, on to our main event. I have a special treat for you guys to introduce that main event. Please help me welcome WGP Hall of Famer, Mr. Wallace. And don't forget the Mr.
That's right. That's right. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Noah Havett. I appreciate everybody having me here, but you know who it is. It's the OG voice of WGP. Hey, it's Mr. Wallace's. Make sure you say the Mr. and it's an honor. It is a pleasure. The damn sure is a privilege to be here tonight with all of you here at Starting Point to be your guest host for this main event, baby. And it's going down. And it's for the WGP Championship, baby. So the stakes are high. And in this match, we got two competitors who don't like each other. They got history. All right? The challenger, Genesis, one evil son of a gun. I mean, this man took SNES's mask, coaxed him out of retirement and said, we gotta have this match. I mean, but SNES ain't no punk. I know a little bit about SNES, the history between me and him, the full-time history making SNES. I mean, SNES left your man frozen, left him paused, at the Mortal Kombat pit when they had that last level match. And somehow Genesis got unpaused. And here we must have a conclusion to this situation between these two individuals who just do not like each other. So with all the marbles on the line, the WGP Championship on the line, respect, pride is on the line. Genesis, SNES is here. Main event time, Starting Point, let's go.
Our main event for Starting Point Night 2 is the battle of good versus evil. Megabyte versus Gigabyte. It's SNES going one-on-one against Genesis for the WGP Championship.
Surprise, SNES. You thought you could get away. I am immortal. Every year I will show up until you are gone. Consider me the ultimate upgrade. And now that I have your attention, pay attention to your life supports. Pay attention to everything you do. We are in a whole brand new game. In this game, I will always come on top, and you will drain everything. Your career was built on a fallacy. Your career was dealt on self salvation that was unachievable. What will you do? What will you do next? Is all inside of you. Yes, SNES, you are dreaming bit by bit by bit. And I will come on top and be the ruler of this game. You are a dying breed, hoping, wishing, and praying you fall into the abyss. And I will always be here waiting with open arms. I will tear your soul apart. This is the ultimate game of Mortal Kombat, where I deliver all the fatalities. In SNES, such a great career. But it is over. It is time for me to take you out into the back. Treat you like the dog who cannot bark, who cannot bite, who cannot eat. And I will put you down. Game over.
Genesis, this should have ended months ago. Yet, like the villains of video game franchises past who return for the sequel, you return to vex me. And now, you have one of my masks. You've severed my connection to my power supply. It is depleting rapidly. And now, I'm wireless? Well, fine. Game on! If I'm going out fighting. It's time to vent Bird Style! The Angry SNES Nerd is here, locked, loaded, and ready to unload a full cartridge of vitriol on your sorry mass-stealing excuse for a gamer. Now, Genesis, let me ask you a question, and I want you to think real long, real hard about this before you answer. The Sega Genesis, is this the console you wanted to model yourself after? Really? That's the blueprint? The system you looked at and said, yes, that's greatness! Because if that's the case, then everything about you suddenly makes sense. It explains the noise, explains the glitches, it explains that why every time you open your mouth, it sounds like a robot choking on its own sound card, because that's exactly what the Genesis does. The console didn't have music, it had industrial access. You turn on the game and suddenly Sega! And it sounded like someone threw a synthesizer in a dryer with the toolbox and hit the spin cycle. And the one innovation that every 90s fanboy clings to like it's the holy grail technology. Forget 3D environments, forget open world, Forget online multiplayer. Apparently none of that matters. Because the pinnacle of human engineering is
blast
processing. What processing? What the hell does that even mean? It's not a hardware, it's not software, it's a marketing slogan. The greatest imaginary hardware feature ever invented. And you know what, Genesis? I spent all this time talking about the Genesis console, and suddenly I realized I'm not really talking about the console anymore. Because I'm talking about you. Because you are the Genesis. Loud, gimmicked, and surviving entirely on marketing instead of substance. You walk around here trying to be the next SNES. Oh. But soon, the pressure will hit. You will glitch, you will stutter, you will freeze like a cartridge that needs to be blown out. And that mask you stole from me, that's the biggest glitch of them all. Because you think wearing my mask gives you my power, Genesis. No, that mask is not giving you my strength. It's exposing your weakness. Because the real competitor built his own legacy, but you steal mine. You didn't build a reputation, you copied one. You didn't earn a mask, you looted it like a cheap power-up in a shovelware game. And the more you try to be me, the more obvious it becomes that you never had your own identity to begin with. You are not a rival. You're not the next generation. You're just the wannabe SNES. And after months of this nonsense, I finally realized what you really are. You are not the rival. You are the final boss that keeps being recycled. And every time I defeat you, you pop back up again like a corrupted save file. And every game has a final attempt. And when that bell rings, I'm not just beating you, I'm finishing the game. And when the credits roll, the world will remember one thing. You were never the champion. You were never the future. You were just another level that SNES cleared. Nothing but an overglorified bootleg. And Genesis, bootlegs never last.
And your winner! Yes, sir. After an epic match. But the judges see it 3-0 in favor of your reigning, defending, undisputed WGP heavyweight champion of the world, SNES. Yes, sir. What a match. That man SNES is a pillar in WGP, and he just showed right there why he is SNES. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting some news that we need to get the cameras out to the back. Let's go. Something's going down.
There's a lot of things in this world that are uncertain. A lot of things in this world that no one can predict. No one can create. But there are very many things that can be cured. WGP. It's time for the trial.